Ready?
Stop coughing in the area.
Sorry. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Stay Shining. We are back. Action requires determination, planning, and execution. I feel like when you're in a sad or stuck or depressed mode, it's hard to even think about what is my next move. But what would you say to that?
I say start replacing worry with action. Mm-hmm. Most of the time in life, we worry about stuff that never even happens to us. So we basically consume ourselves with all this negative thought and talk to ourselves. And most of the time that never even happens. But when I do focus and put my focus and energy on the stuff that I want to happen, and my hopes and my dreams, then those things do happen when I put that kind of attention to it.
Right, and like when you're stuck or depressed or sad, again, you're not thinking of what do I do next. You're like literally clouding yourself with all that worry. And trust me, I used to do that all the time. Like I didn't know how to take action. And so I feel like for me, action requires courage. And I feel like that doesn't really make sense in a way, but you have to have the courage to keep going. Yeah. It takes courage. Yeah. And like, I feel like people forget about that.
Well, and this is the thing. What we're talking about, there's the difference between action and then there's activities, right? The activities and the rituals that we have in our life, those are great. Yeah. They make us feel better. Right. We do stuff with them. They can bring us energy, attention to ourselves, you know what I mean? They're a little peace of mind. However, a lot of times those different rituals or activities, they're only going to get us so far, right? So when it comes to action, though, that's just like basically like to compare it to a hamster wheel, right? Where activity is running on a hamster wheel. Yeah. But action is running with enough activity to basically have an action plan to basically derail that hamster wheel and knock it off its base. And that's the action that we want to have in our lives, not just the activity. Mm-hmm.
And it's like easier to take action when you are thinking of activity, because if you're not like, yeah, we're on the court right now, like this is our activity for today, but like, I mean, like if you are stuck and you're down bad and you're not like having an activity or adding activity into your life, you're going to stay in that place. Like this is an example. If you are sad right now, if you're depressed and you haven't done anything new activity-wise to add to your life, I mean, you're going to stay down bad. I mean, I feel like I'm only 23, but I feel like I know so many people who are just comfortable with not having any activity, not having any passion, not having any movement or motion in life. And I'm just like I said, I'm 23, and I feel like I'm not doing enough action. I'm not taking enough action. And so I really want to encourage you guys to really start taking action and bringing more activity in your life, because it really does change your life. Like we talk about fitness and health all the time. If you don't have good health, good fitness, you ain't gonna be catching up with me. Like you're not gonna be catching up in life. You're not gonna be living a long lasting life. And so I really want you guys to, if you're depressed watching this video right now, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to take yourself out of that slump? Like, pull up a fucking yoga video. I don't know what it is that you need to do. All I'm saying is try something new that is an activity so you can create some motion. Like you're not good, if you're stuck and you're not doing anything, you're going to stay in that mood and you're not going to get any clarity. You're not going to get, you're just, right? Like you're not going to get any clarity.
Well, I mean, say for instance, if you were going through a divorce or you had some horrible things happen in your life. I lost my job, right? Mm-hmm. About 4 years ago. And I had all these activities to keep me active in my head and to kind of keep me, the rituals that I did every day to keep my mind off of the stuff. Yeah. But I was still stuck, and I was in a place where these activities were not getting me nowhere. Mm-hmm. So at a certain point, I needed to take some massive action. And we started a couple companies. I went to a different couple schools. I finished a couple different programs. And I took those activities and turned into an action plan to basically move me forward.
See, I like that. So action, your activity led to action.
Yeah, but
my life, action led to activity.
But you know, a lot of people's activities could be negative activities that fester in their mind and keep them out the game.
Right.
And so then they're not going to have no action, right? So what I did is I changed my activities, but instead of that negative mindset, I just went to more of a positive mindset and started putting those little activities in play that will get me to move me, like I said, off the hamster wheel, off the base of the hamster wheel, and have some massive action in our lives. And now we're here.
Right. And I'm so proud of you, though, by the way.
Leaps and bounds.
I love seeing it, but it's just like, see, with him, he had a lot of activity, and you said it was like not great
activity. It was activity that was distracting.
Right.
Derailing.
And see, for me, that was a time in my life too when I had a lot of activity, but it was not good activity at all. Like I was partaking in the wrong thing. So it's just like, it's balance, but you have to, it's all discipline, guys.
It's basically what you want to get out of your life.
Yeah.
So if you want to get all the joys and spoils of war, you got to really go to battle in your life and get out of that comfort zone. You know what I mean? Because that comfort is great, but comfort doesn't bring growth. No. So in order to get growth, you got to move out of that comfort zone and get to the growth mindset, and then you create some abundance in your life.
And it's just like this episode is really important to me because, activity and action is key to making sure that I live a great, fulfilling life. Like, if I was where I was a couple years ago, not having much action and activity, like, I probably just would have been, who knows, not doing what I'm doing now. But it's just like, it's so important to me. I tell my cousins all the time, I tell my family, like my younger siblings, just like, please make sure that you are trying, like, to change your life. Like, and it's so simple. It really is. If you're doing what you did yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before, I don't expect you to grow. Like,
yeah, no.
I don't expect you to grow.
But
if you're complaining and if you're complaining, still doing the same shit, complaining to me about it and not trying to change, like, we have all the tools, guys. Like, we say this all the time in our episodes. Like, we are giving you guys the tools. It's just action. You have to do. You have to execute. My dad told me a month ago. My dad was like, it's time to execute. You know too much. You read too much. Like, yeah, I'm still reading, but like, I wasn't executing. I was just piling up information. Because
those were the activities, right?
Yes.
You read your emails, you read the blogs, you read the self-help books, you read
Right.
all the books, right? But then once you actually write a script, start writing your journal, writing for your book, now you have a bunch of pages toward what you were working on. And now you have the whole script, you have the whole book because you took massive action with those activities.
Yeah.
So it made a difference. But also don't mistake activity with achievement, because activities bring you a certain level of fulfillment, but it's not a level of achievement. Once you get the action, that's where you get your achievements from, by breaking through with in that space.
Right, and that consistency too. It's just like, it's all discipline, guys. At the end of the day, it's discipline, and I hate to see people online, I hate to see my own family members or anybody talking to me, and they're just like, I don't know what to do with life. I don't know what I want to do in life.
I know what to do. I know what to do. Get up.
Right.
Get some
it's
movement.
Just like, it pisses me off because it really does. Like, I get really mad for people because there are so many resources. We have so many resources, so many examples. Look at your family. You want to be like your family?
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so many.
We have more resources and more opportunity than we've ever had.
Yeah.
In human
and
history.
it pains me to have my generation to be like, I'm lost.
But it takes a while for somebody to have the aha moment.
Right.
For them to say, it's time for them to have this massive action in my life.
I mean, I know I did. God had to find me. God was like trying to reel me in, but it took me a minute to realize, like, okay, let me actually listen and like sit. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
I have aha moments all the time in my life. You know, so they just keep coming. So when the lessons are learned or taught. We just have to sit back and listen to them and learn from them and move. Like I said, with that massive action, that's going to get you to that quality of life.
I'm sorry. Yeah, don't be like me. I spent too much time on the wrong activity, not taking action on my life, and I derailed a couple years off my life.
I think they should be like you because you were aware, and then you figured it out, and then you changed it in a positive manner.
Yeah,
so,
it took me that aha moment, but everyone around me saw that I was going through the same lessons. Like everyone around me, is she still in that? Like she's still in that, going through those lessons. She still has to learn, and you don't want to be that person. Like I held on to my lessons so long. Like just don't do it. Like it just makes me. It makes me mad, but at the end of the day, I'm happy that I have changed my life in so many ways because every day needs to be different. Like, this is kind of off topic, but like, we're losing people, even though we lose people, and even though like life changes on a dime, like be that spark just for that person. Like, does that make sense?
No. Basically,
I can't get it out.
Basically, we were just saying, even though we're people are here or they're gone, use that energy and that life force, that abundance that they gave you, those learning lessons, those teachings, and do something great with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody has those moments. When I lost my grandmother, it was very tough for me. When I lost my sister, that was tough. I lost 4 uncles. That was very devastating. So, but I used their the spirit within them to be inside of me to get so their legacy lives on. You know what I mean? Their teachings, the wonderful beings that they were. I want to see them in me, and I can spread it out to everyone else.
Wholeheartedly. And it's just like, if you have lost somebody recently, like just let that be your motivation. But if you haven't lost anybody, like let your family or let who you do it for. Like,
don't wait till they're gone.
Right, don't wait till they're gone. That's not what we're saying either.
Let's do it now.
Right. But it's just like, it's so important. Just find that force, because everybody has that force. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to use it. You have to recognize it in yourself, and it'll all come together.
I say human beings are very, very powerful. We are the fewest in this massive existence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so for us not to do so much with that positive energy that resides inside of us, that we all know that's there, we're basically not living a fulfilled life.
Exactly.
So fulfill your life, live an abundant life with all the activities, energy, passion, focus, drive. Do something for somebody today that you wouldn't have did yesterday. And it'll make you feel better. It'll just give you that sense of purpose.
Yeah, like days are not promised, and if you're living your life like, oh, tomorrow's just gonna be another sad day, like that is just so terrible thinking.
Don't be in that space.
That is very bad thinking. Like, not every day is promised. You really need to. After this video, what are you gonna do differently? Like,
if you only had 24 hours to live, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit up and play video games, do the same routine that you've been doing, or are you gonna get up and go enjoy this world with your last moments with your friends, your family, yourself, Mother Nature? What are you going to do? Are you going to go travel? Are you going to see the world? Go snorkeling, skydiving, whatever, anything. If this was your last moment, what would you do? So you got to think, if it's not your last moment, why not do that anyway?
Yeah, right.
Why not?
But it's just like, also guys, this life moves so fast. Life moves so fast. Like, here today, gone tomorrow, keep going.
I was 23 yesterday.
But it's just like, life moves so fast, and so don't get caught up in your depression, your sadness, your comfort. Don't get caught up. Like, everybody else, they making more money, doing more.
I mean, we totally believe in depression, anxiety, and all that. It's what you do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think God gave us those things because, like, when we were primal, at the time, you needed a heightened sense of anxiety about the way things were. There's lions, tigers, and bears out there trying to, you got to go hunt and do all these things for your family. So, I mean, it's to me, it's like our superpower. When it's really going off and buzzing, that's when we need to get up and use our activities in a positive manner to get that positive action.
Exactly. Just, remember that when you're in a sad place, you need that sadness to get you to the next place.
And this is a little bit something about our website, just so you know. But www.diamondhollyproductions.com. You will find on the main page, you'll see a lot about what our mission and what we're trying to achieve. But we have a mental health section that we put on there with a bunch of resources and links. I would love for everybody to go check it out. It's very interactive and intuitive, so it should provide a lot of people with a lot of information that can help them continue their process of staying shining.
Period. And guys, we're doing this because we love to see people win. Like my dad, he is very, I need to see you guys win. And that is all me. I'm so happy that you gave that quality to me, because anybody I deal with, we're going up.
Yeah.
We're going up. And this YouTube channel is so important to me because I just want to see people happy. I want to help people. I want to change people's lives. We can do it together. And it's important. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And helping people is the move. And I'm just not doing this for no reason. I want to see you guys win. I want to see you guys take action in your life just like I did. I made a complete 360. And so I know you can do the same no matter what age you are. So.
No, that's very well said. This is all coming from the heart, guys. Yeah. We're doing this to create a community. We want to see others step into that space of staying shining. We want to see everyone graduate their mental health situation to a point where they're using the right tools and resources to be resourceful and to have an impactful life, to impact others' lives. And so, like I said, this is a community. Team Holly is bringing you all of this to basically, like I said, stay shining. Yeah,
we can do this together. But make sure you guys join the family, subscribe to the channel. We can't do it without you guys. We can't grow if you guys don't subscribe.
Pick up a t-shirt, some of our accessories. We got some hats, we got some candles, we got some
also,
sweaters.
sorry to cut you off, God, but we are doing 10% off our entire website. So make sure you guys use code SHININ10 to get this hoodie 10% off for this shirt. And we'll show you the rest. But enjoy the rest of this episode. We love you so much. And follow us on social media. You ready to play ball?
Yeah, do it.
Thank you guys for joining me for this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment what you like about this video. Stay shining.